Hello, welcome to session. In this session, we will see the construction of solids, prism, pyramid, cylinder, cone when its axis is perpendicular to VP. Already you know that when the axis of the solid is perpendicular to VP and parallel to HP, the true shape is obtained in the front view. Right. Now let us solve this problem. The hexagonal prism of base side 30 mm and height 60 mm is resting on HP on its lateral faces with the axis perpendicular to VP. Draw the projections here. So just imagine that hexagonal prism resting with its lateral faces. This is lateral faces on VP, lateral faces on lateral faces such that its axis is perpendicular to VP. Lateral faces on HP such that its lateral axis is perpendicular to VP. This is HP and UP. So now like this, like this. So now it is like this. That means axis is perpendicular to VP. So now the true shape is obtained in front view. So first you have to draw the front view. There the object is hexagonal prism, side is 30 mm and lateral faces on HP. That means automatically its one side is on HP. Now for this, first using template, so first you have to draw the hexagon with the 30 mm side, and first draw the guideline and placing the template on the guideline and with the 30 mm side. So mark the points. You know how to mark the points for hexagon using template 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So then after marking you have to draw all the points, join all these points to get the hexagon. And the final last side is okay. Now hexagon resting on HP. On HP means the XY line touching the front view. That means, so now you have to draw XY line touching the front view. You can draw the XY line in the beginning itself, or you can draw after constructing the hexagon. Choice is yours, X and Y. Right. Now already you have constructed the hexagon. You have to mark the notations. It is a prism. So now taking the points from here, I am taking as A dash, B dash, C dash, D dash, E dash and F dash. And the prism will have two faces. When the axis is perpendicular to VP means front face and back, rear face. Now area points are A1 dash, B1 dash, C1 dash, D1 dash, E1 dash and F1 dash. Okay. Now you have to project all these points downwards. So here, so you can draw one line, okay, and the height you can take here. Height how much it is? 60 mm. It is given 60 mm. So now anywhere first you can draw the line. Here distance is not given, in front distance is not given. So anywhere you can take the first line. From that line, so 60 mm. Mark the point. So join the edges. Project the edges. So here for projector I am using thin line. So again So visible lines, all these are visible lines. So make thick line, thick visible line, thick line, thick line, thick line. Right. So that is front view and top, and looking from the top, which are visible, the front faces. So A visible, you can write here A visible, B visible, C visible, D is visible. Here E not visible bracket, D not visible, sorry, which is A, B, C, D here, D not visible, sorry, this is F, this is F. Similarly, rear faces, here again it is A1, B1, C1, D1 bracket, E1 bracket, F1, F1 open, sorry. Now what is the side, how much is side? So that 30 mm can mention here, arrow mark, so side is 30 mm. Similarly, this height also we can mention, sometimes it is called as height, length, okay, all are same. Dimensioning. So if you do the dimensioning everything, then only they will award you full mark. Right. So now front view and top. Now to draw the side view as usual, so you need x dash y dash at convenient distance, draw x dash y dash at convenient distance, x dash y dash, intersection point O. From the intersection point, we need inclined line at 45 degrees. So taking this xy line, x dash reference line at 45 degrees, mark the point, then join the intersection point O, that is O, thin line. Now we have to draw the horizontal projectors from the top view, Now horizontal projector up to this inclined line, 45 degrees line. Okay. You can use arrow marks. Thin line, thin projector. Again, vertical projector. Vertical projector, right. Then horizontal projectors from the front view, thin projectors. So you can show arrow marks, right. Now make the thick lines, which is visible. Thick line. Thick line. Thick line. Again. Okay, right. Now to mark the notations. Here, looking from the side, which are visible. So here you can write, so F1, F. So here, here visible are A1, dash dash b1 dash dash bracket f1 f dash dash f dash dash here f1 dash dash. Here it should be b dash dash, sorry b1 dash dash, and here a1 dash dash, visible. Then here f dash f1 dash dash, and similarly here c dash dash not visible, c1 dash dash not visible. Here also e dash 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 visible, e1 dash dash visible, d dash dash not visible, d1 dash dash not visible. Looking from here, so visible are a, f and e, a, f and e. So a, f and e visible. Similarly a1, f1 like this. Okay, here it should be in bracket, b1 dash should be in bracket, so a1 dash dash open. Similar, so hidden under, so b1 here bracket, c bracket, d bracket, b1 bracket, c1 bracket, d1 bracket. Okay, a1 open, a1 open, a1 open, f open, f1 open, e open, e1 dash dash open. That's all. So that finishes the hexagonal prism. Right. Now similarly let us practice. So another problem is pentagonal pyramid. One more problem on pyramid. So same condition, that is axis perpendicular to VP only. So here the pentagonal pyramid of base side 30 mm and axis 60 mm long is kept such that its base is parallel and 20 mm in front of VP with a base side perpendicular to HP. Base side perpendicular to HP. Okay. So this is the position given. So here axis is perpendicular to VP. Perpendicular to VP. So perpendicular to VP means true shape is obtained in front view. So in front view, true shape, that is pentagon pyramid. First draw the guideline to use the template. Then taking this guideline as a reference line and pentagon with the 30 mm sides, 30 mm side, that is 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 30 mm side as, okay. Then mark the points. After marking the points, join them in order. Now this is first side, then second, third one, okay. So now so in front view we have constructed the pentagon. So now mark the rotations. So let me take from here. So I will take here A, B, C, D and E, and already center point is marked. Join all the corners because it is a pyramid. In the case of pyramid and in the case of cone, you have to join all the corners with the center. That center can be located while constructing pentagon using template. After this, you have to project the point downwards. Before that, you have to draw the axis line. So here at convenient distance from the front view, draw the axis line. Axis line, that is x, y. Okay. Now project the points downwards. First of all, project the axis line. First project the axis line. Now you know how to draw the axis line. Long line, gap, dash, long line like this. Okay, that is how to draw the axis line. Here it is given 20 mm in front. From the reference line, take 20 mm. 20 mm. So there the base of the pyramid is 20 mm from in front of VP. In front of VP. So this distance is 20 mm. So here you can mention the distance. Distance, and the length is 60 mm. So on the axis line, mark the 60 mm. So that also you can show the dimension. Even afterwards also you can show. So now you have to project the points or corners from the front view up to here. Don't project it long, only up to the first point, that is up to the base of the pyramid. Now you have to join all these points with this O, which is at a distance of 60 mm. Thick line, thick line, thick line. Okay. Then afterwards show the dimensioning. How much distance, length is how much? 60 mm. So narrow arrowheads, height is 60 mm. That's all. Front view and top. So to draw the side view also. So what convenient distance? Draw x y line. X dash y dash. Sorry, x dash y dash. X dash y dash. As you know, from the intersection point, 45 degrees line. 45 degrees line. Already you know all these procedures. Now, inclined line from the intersection of x, y and x dash, y dash. So it is always at 45 degrees. Okay. Now we have to draw the horizontal projectors up to this line, inclined line. Horizontal projector. Horizontal projector. Vertical projector. Here also vertical projector. Vertical projector. Right. Now again horizontal projectors from the front view. Horizontal projector. Horizontal projector. Axis as well as corner. Then from B and from C are horizontal projectors. So now first itself mark the notations. Here looking from here, which are visible. Here C is visible, C dash dash. Here I forgot to mention the dashes. In front view it should be dash. Then D dash visible, E dash dash visible, A dash dash not visible, B dash dash not visible. Now join all these points with vertex point O dash dash and O dash dash and E dash dash, thick line, and O dash dash and C dash dash, thick line, and again O dash dash and D dash dash visible. So first to draw thick lines on the visible points. So this is base point, base. Then V dash dash, which is in bracket, that means it should be shown as a dashed lines. Dashed lines, hidden lines, which is in bracket. Here also. So that's it. That completes the construction of pentagonal pyramid when its axis is perpendicular to BP and parallel to HP, and the base side is perpendicular to HP, like this. That completes. Okay, right. Now in continuation this, let us practice another problem, that is problem on cylinder, problem on cone. Already you know how to construct the cylinder and the cone. Just once again I am showing here. So here you have to read the problem. Draw the projections of a cylinder of diameter 50 mm and height 65 mm when its axis is 35 mm above HP and its end face is parallel to BP and 20 mm in front of it. Oh, here distances are given. Okay. Now first draw the axis lines. So horizontal axis line. So vertical axis line. From the intersection point, diameter is 50 mm, that means radius is 25 mm. Draw the thick circle, right? Now as usual, divide this thick circle into any number of parts. So then here we will take 8 equal parts, 45 degrees, 90 degrees, so 135 degrees, 180 degrees, like that. Now we have to join all these points with the center and extend it. So like this, thin line, all thin lines. All thin lines. Okay. But here now you have to draw the reference line x dash y dash, which is at a distance of 35 mm from the center. 35 mm from the center. So now from here at a distance of 35 mm, get the point and draw the xy line. XY line. So x and y line. Now distance is how much? 35 mm. If the distance is given, take at that particular distances. If distance is not given, conveniently you can draw. So now this is okay. Top view notations: A, B, C, D, E, F, G and H. As it is a cylinder, and at other end A1, B1, C1, D1, E1, F1, G1, H1. Now projections downwards. So here also distance is given. How much? 20 mm in front. 20 mm in front. From 20 mm, draw the other face of the cylinder. Other face. Right. Now project the points downwards. Project it. Then once again. Then again. Thin projectors. Should be thin line. Only outside should be thick. Only outside should be thick. Inside all thin lines. So now all these lines should be thin lines. So now dimension line. Dimension line, how much here? Length is 65 and the distance here from the reference line is 20 mm. Now notations. Looking from the top, which are visible: A visible, B visible, C visible, D visible, E visible. Not visible: F not visible, G not visible, H not visible. Similarly, A1, B1, C1, D1, E1, F1, G1, H1. So here in top view, notation should contain dash. That's all. Okay, here I have shown only front view and the top view. You know the procedure to draw the side view also. Now, similarly another problem: cone of diameter 50 mm and axis 65 mm rests in HP such that its axis is 40 mm above HP and its base is parallel to VP and 20 mm in front of it. Apex is pointing towards the observer. That is very, very important. Here also the axis, same condition, axis is perpendicular to VP and the true shape is obtained in the front view. Now first you have to construct the true shape in the front view: axis line, vertical axis as well as horizontal axis. From the intersection point, the diameter given here is 50 mm, so 25 mm radius. So draw a thick circle. Then as usual, divide the circle into 8 equal parts. 45, 90 and 35, 180, and join all these parts with the center and extend it. Then now we have to locate the axis line, which is at a distance of 40 mm. So center is 40 mm. XY line. Then the base side is 20 mm in front of the VP, in front of VP. So now at a distance of 20 mm, draw the base line. Now project this downwards up to the base line only. Now before this you have to mark the notations: A dash, B dash, C dash, D dash, E dash, F dash, G dash and H dash. Notations in front view. Now what is the length of the axis? 65 mm. So on this axis line, now we have to join the edges, only outer parts thick. And inner parts, if you want, you can join it or you can leave it, no problem. That's all. Now notations in the top view, looking from the top: A visible, B visible, C visible, D visible, E visible, F not visible, G not visible, H not visible, and this is O, and here it is O dash. So side view I have not drawn, you can draw this side view. Right. After this, so you can practice some problems. So here I am showing two problems. One is on cube, one is on the square pyramid. already you know how to construct the cube and all. So now here the problem is like this. So draw the projection of a cube of 40 mm side resting on HP on one of its edges such that the face containing that edge makes an angle of 30 degrees to HP and perpendicular to VP. So as usual, axis is perpendicular to VP. True shape is obtained in the front view. While drawing true shape in the front view, the side is inclined at 30 degrees. First to draw the inclined line at 30 degrees, then construct the cube. All the sides are equal, 40 mm, you know it, right? Then notations, A dash, B dash, C dash, D dash, and inside other side A1 dash, B1 dash, C1 dash, D1 dash, projectors downwards. Here distance is not given, conveniently you can take the distance. So here this dimension will also be 40 because cube means all the dimensions are equal. So close the line. So looking from the top, which are visible, D visible, C visible, B visible, A is not visible. Similarly D1, B1, C1, A1 not visible. Join the thick lines which are visible and use dashed lines which are not visible. Then similarly pyramid, square pyramid. So here draw the projections of a square pyramid of base 40 mm side and axis 70 mm height when it is lying on the ground on one of its corner such that its two adjacent sides are equally inclined. So adjacent sides are equally inclined means 45 degrees, 45 degrees, 45 degrees and 45 degrees. So equally inclined means 45, 45. So now you know how to use the template. So first draw the two guidelines, use the template 40 mm, 40 mm, 40 mm, mark the front view, mark the notations A dash, B dash, C dash and D dash, join all the corners with the center because it is a pyramid. Then in front distance is not given, conveniently draw the base, okay. Then project the point downwards. So 70 mm is given. On the axis, take the 70 mm distance length of the axis. Then here which are visible, D visible, C visible, B visible, A not visible. A is in bracket, right? A is in bracket. Similarly, join all the points with the up vertex, that's all. So afterwards you can draw the side view also. Okay, so that's the end of the session.